The age, mental health is nothing to take lightly. When it comes to your kids, it's crucial to identify problems early on and to get treatment.
But many parents struggle with knowing what's normal and when to seek help. In this morning's edition of Matters of the Mind, Bree has advice from the experts for what to look for. Bree.
Guys, it's really tough for a parent to acknowledge their kid is anything short of perfect. Well, for kids, it's tough to even understand what's going on in their own minds and hearts, or to know that things can be different and happier. Listen closely when your child is trying to tell you something.
3 words that describe you: creative, kind, and helpful.
Brave is another word to describe 17-year-old Ari Sager of Westboro.
I feel different, and I'm not afraid of being different.
But as a young kid, it felt almost insurmountable to explain how she felt.
I couldn't really control it, but I felt like I wanted to go to sleep and never wake up.
She said, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I just need help." And coming out of a 5 or 6-year-old, that is heart-wrenching. And you're the mom.
It took 10 long years for Ari and her mother Pam to get the right help that she needed for anxiety, depression, and mood disorder. Kids with feelings like Ari are shockingly common. The Massachusetts Department of Mental Health says 50% of all mental illness is diagnosed by the age of 14. Pam says the first warning signs in kids can be confusing.
You think, well, my kid doesn't really fall exactly in this category. And what you learn when you go through this journey is that very few do fall exactly in a particular category.
So you want to look for changes in your child's behavior.
WBZ medical expert Dr. Malika Marshall says it's crucial to watch out for things like a child becoming more clingy, isolated, or changes in appetite or sleep patterns.
It's really important to try to identify mental health issues in your children early on, because the older they get, the more complicated the situation can become and the more difficult it can be to treat them.
Ari moved into a residential treatment center 2 years ago, a difficult choice for her family, but one that took a weight off her shoulders.
I was probably really happy the fact that I was getting help.
It's like a relief.
Yeah, it's a relief to know that there are people out there who understand.
I cut the doors.
Now she's a skilled carpenter looking for a job and worrying about more typical 17-year-old stuff. Her mother encourages other parents to be fearless when it comes to seeking advice.
Don't be afraid to talk to other parents. Find parent organizations that you can go to, because they will be able to help direct you to people that have helped them.
Pam adds that homework struggles might be a first warning sign, because kids are often able to focus at school, but after spending all day sitting and behaving, coming home and trying to focus again might be a little too much for them. So she says, go to your school special education departments. They might not necessarily, be the place that you think your kid belongs, because your kid doesn't have a developmental disorder, but they will have an idea of where to get resources.
Very cool.
That was interesting too, how she knew. Ask your friends for help.
Right.
Talk about it.
Right.
Don't keep it in.
Right. Exactly.
People may know something that can help you out in the long run.
And this is part of an ongoing conversation that we started this week. So what can we look forward to for tomorrow?
Right. So for tomorrow, we've got a great guy by the name of John Larrabee, who's with a Boston-based group that does criminal justice research. And he talks a lot about the cost of mental health in society and the gap in care causing a lot of problems for the criminal justice system. So we'll take a look at that.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.